ensure their properties are safe and comfortable places to live, there will be times when Suffolk Housing need to carry out maintenance work to your home. They'll endeavour to carry out all essential works effectively and efficiently with as little disturbance to you as possible. We're now going to look at your rights and responsibilities regarding the maintenance of your home and how you can help Suffolk Housing deliver an effective service. Justin O'Connor tells us more about repairs and maintenance.
Suffolk Housing have many responsibilities which include the fabric of the building, making sure that the major components such as walls, the roof, the windows, the rainwater goods are all kept in good order. We are also responsible for ensuring various fixtures and fittings inside the property are well maintained. This would include kitchen, bathroom, sanitary ware, and making sure that the plasterwork is in good condition. Residents have various repairing obligations. These include making sure the interior is kept well decorated, and they're responsible for unblocking drains, basins, sinks and toilets. Some of the common repairs that we experience is repairs to taps. We carry out mould treatment, we ease and adjust doors, and we carry out plasterworks. If a resident, for example, loses their key, then they will be expected to contact a locksmith to enable them to access their property. In certain circumstances, they would be able to contact the organisation, and we may be able to carry out a repair for them for a rechargeable fee.
If I needed a repair doing, I'd phone Suffolk Housing. I can go on the website, report it that way, or I can text email to the actual customer service at Suffolk Housing. If I email or text Suffolk Housing, then what they'll do is they'll reply back and give me an estimation of when it's actually the work's going to be done and the contractor to come out. And if I actually phone them and speak to them, will advise me there and then as and when it will be done. So, and also what priority is given to the actual repair. They'll get in touch with the contractor, and then the contractor will get in touch with me, and he'll tell me whether it'll be a morning or afternoon. The contractor will have a badge with his photo on, and his name and everything, an ID to say who he is and also what company he works for. And then he'll have a look at what repair needs doing and repair it there and then if possible. If he needs parts, he'll advise the timescale of what it'll be to fix the problem. It's important to maintain the appointments because it's not fair on the actual contractor that comes out, it's not fair on the Suffolk Housing, and also it's not fair on myself because if I need the repair done, I need to be there for it to be done.
We have three main categories for prioritising our repairs. This would include emergency, urgent and routine repairs, and as you would expect, emergency repairs are the most important and they require a minimum 6-hour visit. We do operate an out of hours service, so if anybody has got an emergency out of office hours, then we would like to attend within those 6 hours and make sure that the property is in the first instance safe from any health and safety issues and to prevent the building from being in any specific danger. Urgent repairs are completed within 5 working days, and they are classified as repairs which will cause an inconvenience to the resident. So a typical example of this would be a manageable dripping leak, which is not as urgent as an emergency, which can't be contained. We also have routine repairs. A typical example of this would be a broken fence panel where there is no immediate danger to the resident. The repair can be fixed in a reasonable timescale. Our customer services team in the first instance will identify the repair and be able to diagnose how urgent the contractor should attend to that reported repair.
The annual gas safety check is a safety check that's completed upon all gas installations in the property. This is a legal requirement, and Suffolk Housing specialist contractors which will come out and test all the gas installations on a yearly basis. They will then provide us and the tenant with a certificate of a safety check. The gas installations can let off gases such as carbon monoxide and can even lead to explosions, which puts in the danger of the safety of the tenant and others around. And it's in everybody's interest really just to allow access into the property to have this completed. They'll be given a date and a time, and they're flexible, the specialist contractors, they're flexible with their times and dates and can make appointments suited to the tenant. If it does get to the stage where the tenant isn't allowing access, court action can be taken.
Planned Upgrade Programme, otherwise known as the Home Modernisation Scheme, is a programme where we look at the main components of the property, which would include kitchens, bathrooms, windows and the heating system, and we would look to replace those components on a cyclical basis because they all have an expected life cycle. So therefore we will plan in a programme to replace those components based on their life expectancy. If the residents contact us in the first instance, we should be able to give them a good indication of when they can expect the works to be done. Aids and adaptations is to help assist residents manage within their homes. We will carry out minor adaptations, providing that the resident has had an occupational therapist assessment. These would include grab rails and half steps. For larger scale adaptations such as level access showers or for stair lifts, then this would be something that they would need to speak to their local council about. Often they will receive a disabled facility grant, and then they will be able to have an independent assessment carried out accordingly.
Suffolk Housing understand that problems with your home can be stressful and worrying, and they're committed to delivering a first-class service to all their residents. So rest assured, should a problem arise with your home, the team will do everything they can to put it right quickly and effectively. If you want to find out more information about anything discussed in this section, then please speak to a housing officer.